Please release me, let me go.
Oh, hi. You're still here. Okay. Well, like I said, I was going to share with you a little bit about my Capella Drops because it reminded me of my tea that I was just showing you, my white chocolate kisses tea by Bigelow. Of course, this was available for Valentine's Day, and so I don't know if you can still get it, but it's good. It's not one of my favorites, so I supplemented a little bit and purchased my organic chocolate extract and added a little bit of that with the extra sweetening of my favorite stevia, which is by Cal pure stevia extract. You'll see that this is a fairly large bottle. I've shown you guys this before. 4 ounces, and I got it for $9. You can get it at Lucky Vitamin. I've chosen Lucky Vitamin over other websites because they have everything that I need. I can get my raw almonds there, the cheapest. I can get all my supplements. They carry the largest selection of now products, which generally have uh, are the ones that I can be confident in that they don't have sugar in them. Now is dedicated to no additional additives and especially no sugars in their supplements. So uh, that's that's why I go with them. I can get my Bigelow teas there. I can get my yerba mate teas, and so I have a shipment coming in here pretty soon, I hope. But what I'm talking to you about right now, I've already gone 2 minutes into something that I haven't even started on, and that is Capella. And I'll show you my little um, my rack of Capella drops right here. Um, this is a collection over time, so don't be overwhelmed by what you see. But I wanted to share that during round one, I uh, heard about the Capella Drops from Carol Minger, who is a seasoned HCGer and even has her own website, which is called Miracle Skinny Drops. So if you want to see Carol, that's where you can find her at. And she said she loved them. So I ordered a selection of Capella Drops and got them and was like, okay. But those of you who are getting ready to go on to P3, I wanted to do this vlog because I found that these are wonderful for P3. And there are two different kinds of drops that I keep here. Um, one of them is like a flavor, like across the very top band, you'll see what the the flavor is. But this one is called Vanilla Cupcake, and I think of you every time, Joni and Jana, when I do the vanilla cupcake because it is delish. And the other one they call a flavelet. And the flavelet is more for seasoning or flavoring your waters. So, uh, and it has a little tiny bit of stevia. I did not know that when I first ordered them, but the flavelets have some stevia in them. Although I you can't taste the stevia in my book. So, how did this work for me? Well, I could take in P3, I could take my protein shakes and I could add a little bit of vanilla cupcake and or um, banana. I have banana because since we can't technically have bananas on P3, well, we can, but I can't because there's so much sugar in them. Um, then I would add that flavoring to my yogurt. I could actually get my yogurt to taste like Greek yogurt because it's so thick. I could sweeten it with my stevia or my Truvia, and I could get that yogurt to taste like the most decadent, creamiest whipped cream ever. So, in protein shakes, I could, have a banana flavored, whatever. Also, peanut butter flavoring. I got peanut butter flavoring, and so it became more useful in the P3 series. Now what I am just indulging in a lot are the flavettes for P2. My favorites, what I do, here's what I do. I love soda pop, and I love the soda pop Zevia that you can get in the stores, but it's $6 or $7 a six pack, and it's a stevia flavored soda pop, and it's great. I love the root beer ginger. It tastes just like a root beer to me, but I couldn't afford it. I couldn't bring myself to afford it. I mean, I afford what I want to, I should say, because here I am sitting here with all these little bottles of Capella Drops. However, so here's what I do now. Um, I buy myself sparkling water for $1 something a six pack. And what I do is I put in my flavette, and I put in probably 2 drops per ounce. So in this can, I would put 24 drops of flavette, and then I sweeten with my stevia. And I am finding, well, stevia is an acquired taste, by the way. Some of you have tried it on your beginning of P2 and you're just not so sure about it. Don't give up on it. Um, I got excited about stevia when I got this brand. The other ones were tasting different to me, and this one I could over sweeten and I would not get the funny aftertaste. For some reason, I can put this on my tongue and not have an sensation of ugh, that's awful. So, but I also have found that as I have been going along, that I have over sweetening with stevia. So I find that like in a cup of tea, I might put 4 or 5 drops. At first, I was putting like in my soda pops, I was putting like 12 drops, and I realize now that I don't need to do that much. Anyway, don't those of you who aren't sure about stevia, don't give up. Um, I even was having a conversation with SoCal Plum about the flavored vanilla. Like this is the vanilla stevia, and I was not so sure. Well, I'm changing my mind. I'm liking that a lot. In fact, I have root beer float flavored drops that with this and the vanilla stevia are really delicious in a drink. So don't give up. Um, so what I also do is these. Oh, let's see. Here's some other drop. I have these little bottles. They're like a little sampler, and this one's vanilla custard. HCG besties. I have cinnamon Danish swirl. My favorite beverage flavorings, I have 3. I have gone through a couple of bottles of peach. Love peach. You guys, this stuff lasts forever. It's like a bottomless pit. You don't realize how many drops are actually in one of these. In fact, somewhere it probably says how many drops are in it. But my favorite is peach, also grape, and I've just introduced myself to strawberry kiwi, and the wild cherry. I am a wild cherry lover when it comes to candy. This one, it's okay, but these are my flavors that I really, really enjoy. Um, so when I get done with these little bottles, I save them, and if you can see here, it rolls around and it says stevia. This is what I put in my pocket. Or in my purse, so I always have stevia on hand. I like this, but it's hard to guesstimate when you're running out. I also bought this little eyedropper bottle at like a Whole Foods or something, and this is nice because it holds just about as much. It's a little bigger, of course, but you can see when you're running low. Um, So I really like those. Did I tell you that I'm a little bottle lover? I am. Like this, isn't that cute? I love little bottles. In fact, I could just I mean, here's some jam. I'm not eating the jam, but I want the bottle. I love little bottles, miniatures, like the little ketchups and the little, when you go to a high-end restaurant and they serve you your hamburger and french fries and your own little individual ketchup. I'm in heaven. So that's a little ditty about me. Uh, I have a group of girls that we all go out and share, celebrate each other's birthdays. We have like January, February, March, and April. Mine's April. And one year they just gave me a box full of little bottle stuff. It was so much fun. Um, anyway, if you want to sweeten your pop with Truvia, here's something I really like. This is stevia, but it's blended with erythritol. Love erythritol. Haven't had any ill effects, nor does anybody right now. The um, I use this a lot in my P3 baking. So there is a slight aftertaste, but it's kind of a pleasant, cooling taste. Like your mouth is cool when you get done eating something that has Truvia in it. But I have a sweetener that I am ordering this week that is sweetened with a fiber, and I will let you know how that goes. Anyway, enough talk. I think I'm going to drink my tea, and then I'm going to start chug-a-lugging my water, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys, you're going to get sick of me by the end of this weekend, I promise. Bye.